Hello everybody, today we shall get acquainted to some various expressions in English as to train our language skills. I hope that this video will be useful for you. Okay, let us get it started. So, useful expressions in English. To be fond of. To be fond of means to like someone or something very much. Увлекаться, любить кого-то или что-то очень сильно. To be fond of. Repeat after me. Повторяйте за мной. To be fond of. To be fond of. For example, to be fond of horses. Repeat once more. To be fond of horses. To be fond of horses. Okay. I am fond of horses. Я увлекаюсь лошадьми. I am fond of horses. Once more. I am fond of horses. I am fond of horses. You are fond of horses. Ты увлекаешься. You are fond of horses. Once more. You are fond of horses. You are fond of horses. He's fond of horses. Он увлекается. He is fond of horses. He is fond of horses. Repeat once more. He is fond of horses. She is fond of horses. Она увлекается лошадьми. She is fond of horses. Repeat once more. She is fond of horses. She is fond of horses. We are fond of horses. Мы увлекаемся. We are fond of horses. We are fond of horses. We are fond of horses. They are fond of horses. Они увлекаются лошадьми. They are fond of horses. Repeat after me. They are fond of horses. Once more, they are fond of horses. Now, let us use some more words. Flowers, цветы. Try to make a sentence with flowers. For example, я увлекаюсь цветами. I am fond of flowers. I am fond of flowers. Flowers. Ты увлекаешься цветами. Try, please. You are fond of flowers. You are fond of flowers. Another word, sunbathing, загорать на солнце. He is fond of, он любит загорать на солнце. Try and make a sentence. He is fond of sunbathing. Она любит загорать на солнце. She is fond of sunbathing. Another word, knitting. Make a sentence, please. For example, we are fond of. Мы любим, мы увлекаемся. We are fond of knitting. Они любят вязать. They are fond of knitting. Я люблю вязать. I am fond of knitting. Dogs. Я люблю собак. Try to say it. I am fond of dogs. Ты любишь собак, увлекаешься. You are fond of dogs. Он любит собак. He is fond of dogs. Cats. The same. Try to make the same sentences on the same pattern, on the same model. Okay. Я люблю кошек. I'm fond of cats. Ты любишь кошек? You are fond of cats. Next. For example, quoting Charles Dickens. Yes, Charles Dickens, the famous English writer, and quoting Charles Dickens. Цитировать Чарльза Диккенса. For example, he's fond of, он любит цитировать Чарльза Диккенса. He's fond of quoting Charles Dickens. Она любит цитировать Чарльза Диккенса. She's fond of quoting Charles Dickens. Next. Let us make some mini dialogues using these expressions. First, are you fond of flowers? Ты увлекаешься цветами? Значит, впереди «а», потому что второе лицо «you» или «you» – это «ты» или «вы». Are you fond of flowers? Repeat after me. Are you fond of flowers? And answer, yes, I am. Слово my, то есть с лицом, первым лицом мы употребляем am. Yes, I am. Are you fond of flowers? Yes, I am. And once more. Are you fond of flowers? Yes, I am. Next. Are you fond of sunbathing? Ты любишь загорать на солнце? No, I'm not. Are you fond of sunbathing? No, I'm not. Repeat once more. Are you fond of sunbathing? No, I'm not. Next. Is he fond of quoting Charles Dickens? Он любит цитировать Чарльза Диккенса? Yes, he is. Да. Is he fond of quoting Charles Dickens? Repeat after me. Is he fond of quoting Charles Dickens? Yes, he is. Да. And once more. Is he fond of quoting Charles Dickens? Yes, he is. Next. Is she fond of gardening? Она любит садоводство? Repeat after me. Is she fond of gardening? Она любит садоводство? No, she isn't. Нет. Once more. Is she fond of gardening? No, she isn't. Once more. Is she fond of gardening? No, she isn't. Next. Another dialect. What are you fond of? Чем ты увлекаешься? What? It's a WH question. Yes? What are you fond of? Чем ты увлекаешься? I'm fond of watching videos. Я люблю смотреть видео. Я этим увлекаюсь. And repeat after me once more. What are you fond of? I am fond of watching videos. And once more. What are you fond of? I am fond of watching videos. Next. What is he fond of? Чем он увлекается? What is he fond of? He is fond of horses. Он любит лошадей. He is fond of horses. And repeat once more. What is he fond of? Once more, repeat. He is fond of horses. And once more. What is he fond of? He is fond of horses. Next. What are they fond of? Чем они увлекаются? Что они любят? They are fond of reading. Repeat once more. What are they fond of? They are fond of reading. And once more. What are they fond of? They are fond of reading. Repeat once more. What are they fond of? They are fond of reading. Okay, and in the negative form, I'm not fond of gardening. Well, after am, is, and are, you use the negation not. I'm not fond of gardening. Я не люблю садоводство. And repeat once more. I'm not fond of gardening. And once more. I am not fond of gardening. Next. You are not fond of fishing. Ты не любишь рыбалку. You are not fond of fishing. And repeat once more. You are not fond of fishing. And once more. You are not fond of fishing. Next. He is not fond of flowers. Он не любит цветы. Он не увлекается цветами. He is not fond of flowers. And repeat once more. He is not fond of flowers. And once more. He is not fond of flowers. She is not fond of knitting. Она не любит вязать. She is not fond of knitting. Она не любит вязать. And once more, she is not fond of knitting. And once more, she is not fond of knitting. Okay. We are not fond of sunbathing. Мы не любим загорать на солнце. Repeat once more. We are not fond of sunbathing. And once more. We are not fond of sunbathing. And once more. We are not fond of sunbathing. Next. They are not fond of quoting Charles Dickens. Они не любят цитировать Чарльза Диккенса. Repeat after me. They are not fond of quoting Charles Dickens. And once more, they are not fond of quoting Charles Dickens. They are not fond of quoting Charles Dickens. Okay. We can use this expression in the past simple tense. So instead of am and is, we use was. Am is, we use was. Am is, in the past simple, we use was. Instead of are, we use were. Are, were. Are, were, in the past simple. And an example. He was fond of fishing. Он увлекался рыбалкой. Он любил рыбалку. Repeat after me. He was fond of fishing. And once more. He was fond of fishing. And once more. He was fond of fishing. Okay, next. They were fond of flowers. Они увлекались цветами, они любили цветы. They were fond of flowers. Repeat after me. They were fond of flowers. They were fond of flowers. They were fond of flowers. Next. What were you fond of? Чем ты увлекался? Что ты любил делать? What were you fond of? Repeat after me. What were you fond of? And once more. What were you fond of? And once more. What were you fond of? Next. The answer. I was fond of reading. Я любил читать. Repeat after me. I was fond of reading. Я любил читать. And once more. I was fond of reading. And once more. I was fond of reading. This is a mini dialogue, yes? What were you fond of? Чем ты увлекался? I was fond of reading. Я увлекался чтением. Я любил читать. So, another very useful expression, it is nearly the same as to be fond of, is the expression to be keen on. Yes, it means to love, to like something very, very strongly. In other words, to be crazy about somebody, something. For example, he's keen on cycling. Он очень любит велоспорт, то есть он с ума сходит по этому велоспорту. He's keen on cycling. Repeat after me. He's keen on cycling. And now let us make some more examples with these words. Skydiving, yes, skydiving or прыжки с парашютом. For example, он увлекается skydiving. Make a sentence, please. He's keen on skydiving. That's right. Or in the negative form, he's not keen on skydiving. He's keen on skydiving. Repeat after me. He's keen on skydiving. And he's not keen on skydiving. Another word. Hunting. Охота. Make a sentence. For example, они с ума сходят по охоте. То есть они очень любят охоту. They are keen on hunting. Repeat after me. They are keen on hunting. They are keen on hunting. And in the negative form, they are not keen on hunting. They are not keen on hunting. Okay, next. Economic projects. Экономические проекты. For example, she's keen on economic projects. Она очень любит экономические проекты. She's keen on economic projects. She's keen on economic projects. Or she's not keen on economic projects. Okay. This is the end. And I hope that this video that was very useful for you. And we'll meet in the next video. Have a nice day and see you next time. Bye bye.